Okay, so hi guys. You guys see Fran is on tonight. Yay. She's going to talk to us a little bit. I wanted to get started first of all, and I know last week we had our Zoom call. We talked a lot about goal setting and setting weekly goals and focusing a lot on that. I listened to a podcast today from my guy, Bob Heilig. I promise I'll listen to other podcasts too, but I just always get so many good things from him. And he was talking, if you guys have listened to him or heard me talk before, he talks a lot about the red light stories and the green light stories, kind of what we tell ourselves in a conversation, or we prejudge people, or what we tell ourselves about ourselves. And Fran's going to be going over our, talking to us about Christmas cash and all the possibilities that we have this month, the extra possibilities on top of all of our normal possibilities with Q, but the extra possibilities that we have this month. And I talked to so many of you, and last week on the Zoom call, we talked about this, where we want it. We all know we want it. We want to rank. We want success. We want to help other people have success. But then we struggle with the day-to-day. We struggle with conversations. We struggle with getting lazy at the beginning of the month and then trying to book it at the end of the month. And one thing he was talking about in those red and green light stories that I hadn't heard before, and I really love it. We operate out of love or fear. In most of our decision makings, and most of the things we do, we're either doing it out of fear because we don't want to be where we are, or we're scared of the situation we're in, or we're scared of the outcome if we do something, or we operate out of love, where we're not focused on ourselves. That's another thing we talked about last week when we did our team call. But in that, when we're operating out of fear and we feel like it really hurts our confidence. We feel like we don't have the confidence to talk to people. We don't know what to say. I mean, we've talked about this so many times in conversations. How do I talk to this person? What do I say to them? Because we're fearful of what they will say, or if they'll turn us down. And so when we're reaching out to people out of love, and we're focused on what could this do for this person? What could this do for their health? What could this do for their finances? Even if you're going into the conversation and you're scared of how they're going to react, if you're coming into it out of a place of love, where you're saying, this isn't about whether I am rejected or not. This isn't about whether they tell me no. This is about, I'm offering them something that could help them so much. And the other thing he said that really stuck out to me is that, and I noticed this myself, I noticed this in a lot of you too, because we're so goal oriented, our focus is always on the goal, on achieving the goal. And one thing that can do that could be negative is that we assign our worth, and we equate our worth to meeting that goal. And if we don't meet that goal, then we feel unworthy. And something that he said that was so good was that we are worthy right now. Our lives we're not going to feel better because we hit our next rank. We're not going to feel better about ourselves. We're not going to be a better person. We're not going to be more worthy because we hit that goal. Where you are right now is exactly the person that you need to be, and you're worthy in that. When we start equating our worth to our goals, then for one, when we don't hit them, we're going to be in this mindset of, I suck. I just can't do this. I'm not good enough. And then those red light stories start coming into our heads of all the reasons why we can't do this and why we can't make it work. But if we go into a conversation and we're thinking, okay, I'm already there. I'm already worthy. I'm already the person that I am. And obviously, yes, we're all going to try to be better, personal growth. But regardless of if I sign this ambassador right now, regardless of if I hit this goal, I'm still worthy. I'm not failing. And when we have that mindset, these conversations, the weight of these conversations comes off. Because it's not, I need to talk to this person because I need a new ambassador, because I need to hit my goal. If I don't hit my goal, I suck. Or if I don't hit my goal again, I'm just the worst, right? We're going to these conversations not out of fear. We're going into them out of love, and we're going into them knowing that all we are supposed to be doing is sharing. All we're supposed to be doing is offering it. And it's not going to be a great time for every person. It's not going to be, you know, the perfect, they're not going to be, not everyone's going to say yes. We know this. Um, but but you're not equating that to, we're not equating that to our worth. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I know I'll send you guys the podcast because he's obviously going to say it a lot better than me. Um, but that just really stuck out to me in, we focus so much on the end result. And I know for me, if I don't hit that end result, it's it I feel the guilt or the shame of it. Right? It's not just disappointment. Obviously, we should be realistic, think about our goals, but we shouldn't feel shameful or less than because we didn't hit a goal. And if we do stay in that mindset, it holds us back for the next month and the next month because we're coming into our goals already defeated and feeling defeated. And that's never going to help anybody. And the last thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately is because we are so focused on our goal. I know I am. I know I have, okay, I want to do this. And then everything in between that just feels like this big question mark of, you know, difficultness, difficulty. It just feels like this almost an unattainable, um, like blank space. And so, yes, I believe in goal setting. I believe it is so crucial. But what if we started focusing on the process and not trying to skip ahead or fast forward through the process? How many of you guys, and just being honest with yourself, if you could just think of your next rank right now and you were it, we would do it, right? Like, we don't really want the process. We don't really want to have to reach out to people and have conversations. We don't really want to give up our free time or our Netflix time to do something. But when we only focus on the goals and we don't appreciate the process or value it, we're not really putting our heart into it. We're not really trying to, all we're thinking about is the goal. So what if our IPA list, what if when oh, I almost just spilled my wine on my computer. That would not have been good. Uh, trying to get my IPA sheets. So what if we focus on our IPA sheets and we're thinking when we look at these sheets, it's not, okay, yeah, I have to do this every day if I'm ever going to hit my goal. Because of, yeah, yes, we do. We need to do our IPAs, but that's like a chore that we have to do. No one thinks about that in a positive light, right? It's if the only satisfaction or achievement comes from hitting that goal, then everything in between is not appealing. It's not something we want to do. So what if we sat down every day and said, my goal today is to um, be focused on these conversations, to be present during these conversations, to think who are the people that I know could use our hemp oil the most? Who are the people that I know that could really benefit from this business the most? And then investing in those conversations and that being our goal for the day. And that being that and enjoying that process, really taking time to appreciate the process. And that's something I'm really going to focus on that this next week. And I'm excited to see how my mindset changes because I know I typically, just if I'm honest, look at our IPA list and look at my daily work as like, a task I have to do. What if we can train ourselves to fall in love with the process? Those goals are going to start happening. Our big goals, our rank ups are going to start happening we're just going to be enjoying the ride. It's not going to be my, all of my satisfaction, all of my worthiness, all of my value comes from whether I hit this goal or not. But who am I in the process? Am I being a good friend to these people that I'm talking to? Am I being present? Am I being helpful? Am I being encouraging? Or is my focus on my rank? Because every single time when I found myself stuck in just being so focused on my own goals and my own rank, and this month I could see myself really slipping into that because there is so much money on the table. And Fran is going to talk to us a little bit about that, but I found myself kind of getting into that mindset of just like, one focus is ranking, one focus is this. And I'm totally missing out on all the blessings and all the benefits I can get from doing the job, from doing the day to day, because there's so much out of that that can grow us as people, that can bring us joy, that can make us better. And then when we hit those ranks for one, we're going to feel like we did it. We did it. And we're there. And then the next thing, yeah, we're going to focus on our next goal, but we're also going to be excited about the fact that we get a whole other month to talk to people. We have a whole other month to invite brand new people into this exciting, amazing, wonderful opportunity. We are going to have, that's going to be our focus. And if that's not how we're feeling right now, that's the best thing about our minds. We can change it and we can grow them. And so my challenge for you guys this week and for myself is to really focus on enjoying the process, enjoying the job, really focus on just being present, and finding our and placing our focus more on the relationships. We talked about this last week, the relationships that we are building and the people that we are helping. And I know that that is going to make a huge difference. So that's my challenge to you guys. I'm going to be having some questions. I'm going to be posting some questions this week that will kind of keep turning us back to that mindset. And if you, again, same thing as last week, if you guys have any experiences this week that really just make you thankful that you were in this position to offer someone hope, then share it with the group. We really want to all celebrate those little moments. So I'm going to let Fran talk to us a little bit about all the possibilities that we have this month and kind of go over that. So thank you again, Fran, for being here.
Yes, girl. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited. And I love what you were saying about all of that. And also because if you really are focused on serving other people and building those relationships and really figuring out what is going to help somebody in this process, and not just about, like you said, focusing on what you're going to get out of it, focus on your rank. When you hit that rank, it's going to be sustained because you've got a foundation of a relationship and somebody that you really and truly got to help, and they will stick around because they've truly been served and they've truly been helped, and they're gonna feel that rather than just feeling like what's that? I'm so bad at sayings, but like an ends to a mean, is that, or a means to an end? I don't even know.
Means to an end. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wants to feel like that. So I love what you were saying. And we want this to be attractive to people. And if you are stressed out or ashamed or overwhelmed or totally not enjoying it, people are going to be like, why would I want to do that with her? But if you can show that that you're having fun, that you're confident, that you're excited, that you've got boundaries, you've got work-life boundaries, and you're spending time with your family, but you're also kicking butt, like that's what people want to see, and that's really attractive. So love all of that, Kayla. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is the Christmas cash that was just released. This is going on all of this month and then all of next month, most likely. So that's really exciting because that means if you joined last month or this month, you can earn, let me share my screen. Oh, never mind, I'm not the host. Anyways, if you joined last month or this month,
you want me to share the Christmas cash, friend?
What?
Do you want me to share the Christmas cash?
Yes, I was going to show.
I'll get it pulled up. Sorry,
okay.
Keep going.
No, you're good. Builder Pro and Executive Christmas Cash. And that is an extra, it's over $1,000. So it's usually $750. If you earn Builder Pro and Executive with the bonuses and the paycheck, it's usually $750. Yay! With Christmas Cash, though, it's over $1,000. So that's anybody who joined in October or November, they're qualified to hit that. If you joined before October, you're not qualified to get the Christmas Cash bonuses for Builder Pro and Executive, but you can hit the Christmas cash for elite and above. And if you sponsor a new person this month and they hit Builder Pro and Executive, you qualify for the sponsor bonus. The Builder Pro and Executive Christmas cash bonus stacks. Okay, so if you hit Builder, you're going to get the extra 65. If you hit Pro, you're going to get the extra 65. And if you hit Executive, you're going to get the extra 125, I think it is. And the same thing for the sponsor bonuses, Builder, Pro, and Executive stack. So could you imagine sponsoring 2 people this month, or 2 of your people from last month, and help and like running them to Executive, how much money they're going to make before Christmas and how much you're going to make on the sponsor bonuses? Like that's, you can dream literally so big with this, so big. And you can help a lot of people who are struggling. There's a lot of people out there right now struggling to figure out how they're going to pay for Christmas. $1,000 can probably pay for most families' Christmas. $1,000 extra dollars that they weren't expecting, that is huge. So remember what you have. Like Kayla was saying, like remember what you have. We've got something that can truly change somebody's life and situation, like now. So that's really awesome. Now, if you've already hit Executive and you want to earn Christmas cash, other than getting the sponsor bonuses for new people, you can get the Christmas cash for hitting elite, bronze, or above. And so I would just dig deep and throw away, like Kayla was saying, all of those red light messages, or I think that's what he calls them. I love Bob Heilig. All of that negative self-talk, all of that, I could never do that. Throw that out and start talking nice to yourself. One of the things that totally transformed my business was positive affirmation. I can literally tie back, it was to March this year, when my coach taught me the power of affirmations done in the right way. I can literally draw my business success, like how I exploded this year from platinum to blue diamond, from when I started doing this exercise. And that it's called the 60-second exercise. You literally say an affirmation, whatever that is. Mine was, I can easily attract influential leaders into my business. And then I spend the next minute thinking about an experience that I've had, drawing up the feelings of confidence, joy, and excitement, and connecting that affirmation to those feelings. And it does something in your brain. I don't get it, but it works. So try doing that at 60 seconds every day. Give an affirmation, pull up a memory where you felt the feelings of joy, excitement, confidence, and connect those two. Do it 60 seconds every day. I promise you it works. It's crazy. So anyways, that was a little rabbit trail. But if you are already executive, shoot for elite. Why the heck not? What do you have to lose? We're not going to tie our worth to whether or not we hit it. So if you don't hit it, that's great. Try again next month. But if you do, heck yeah, y'all, that's amazing. That's just going to build confidence. That's going to let your network see that you're winning. Like that, there's nothing negative that could come out of that. The other thing I was going to say is to go back into your reports, or if Kayla can help you, or if I can help you, pull up all those people that joined you guys last month, any new ambassadors that joined last month, and link arms with them, and help them get to executive, help them get their $1,000 bonus before this month ends, because that's huge. That is huge for somebody's family. Give them little challenges, like we have calls Monday through Friday every night at 8 p.m. Central Time. I don't know if that's a hard time for you guys, whatever time zone that you're in, but give your new ambassadors challenges to get at least 5 yeses onto that call, and give them a message to send. Give them an example of what to say. Some people want to do it, but don't know how to do it or don't know what to say. And just giving them like a quick little 45-second voice clip of what they could say to invite somebody to the call could give them all the confidence they need to actually take action. Same thing with peak posts on Facebook. Give them some ideas, kind of like grab people by the arm, grab people by the hands, and help them get to their goal. And the other way that I help people get to their goal is I continuously recruit so that I can build volume under people and really build confidence for them. And so those are the things that I would do. But really, I would just kind of map it out. Pick what your goal is. Tell your sponsor, tell Kayla, say, hey, my goal is elite by the end of November, or my goal is elite by the end of December. Because, like I said, this is probably going to bleed into December. So this is not the end all be all, but I will say that on November 20th, they've not released that date yet, but I can tell you November 20th is when all of our Black Friday specials are going to be released, and it's going to be huge. So start filling your funnel for the Black Friday specials. Every customer that you have, every ambassador that you have, whether they're active or inactive, this is going to be a huge sale with a lot of really fun new stuff. It's just going to be awesome. So keep your eyes out for November 20th. That is going to help a lot of you guys get really, really close to your next rank. And so really take advantage of that momentum. Thank you. I can't think of anything else. Am I missing anything, Kayla, that you can think of?
No, that was great. Thank you so much, Fran. And I have never heard that 60-second, would you say the 60-second affirmation
It's called like the 60-second exercise or something.
exercise? Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like that wasn't right. I love that. And I love, we actually talked about affirmations last week, and this is really funny. Because one of my affirmations last week, we talked about, thinking of things we were disappointed in ourselves with from the month before, or like things that we felt negatively about ourselves. And then turning those around and making them to affirmations. I am this, I am that.
Yeah.
And so one of those actually for me was that, I'm not a good enough leader. That's something that, that I told myself because I didn't, I wasn't as helpful as I felt like I wanted to be the month before, and things like that. And, so that was that was my red light story, is I'm not a good enough leader. So what does that does? Then I am scared to talk to influential people, right? Because if you don't feel worthy of leading somebody or helping somebody, then you don't do that. You're scared. That creates that fear. So then what
Mhm.
do? We just beg anybody to join our business.
Mhm.
And then we are frustrated with the people that join us because they don't really want to work, right? Or because they don't want to do this, or we're feeling we're pulling them. And that all stemmed from a red light story we told ourselves. And instead of like speaking that into existence, speaking that into our affirmations, where we can, but anyway, so one of the affirmations I have written down from last week, because this is something that I'd kind of realized, is that I can lead strong women. I can lead
Yes.
strong people. And that was one of my affirmations. So it was so funny because you said that same thing pretty much. But I love that, drawing up a memory where you felt confident, where you felt those things, and linking it to that. I think that's so powerful.
Yeah, it like changes the neural pathways in your brain or something. My
Yeah,
business coach is all about it, but I'm just like, okay, I'll do it, and it works. So I don't know.
yeah.
I
No,
just tell people to do it because it works.
I love that so much. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, we should all try that this month, or this week, and tell, if you do have something where you feel like you felt, when you were doing that exercise, you actually felt confidence in the thing that you were affirming. Then share that with us. We'd love to hear about that. When Fran was going over the Christmas cash, one thing that I thought was really, really cool is, this month we're really trying to focus on others, on serving others, on shifting our focus, from what can this do for me to what can I do for them, and really trying to shift our focus on that. And just with the Christmas cash alone, we can help somebody go to executive, which someone that starts right now, right? Someone that starts when we have this Black Friday special, which I'm super excited about. And we're not going to have time tonight, but I'll make a video for you guys a little bit more about the funnel, so we can really focus on, and clarify what Fran was talking about with filling our funnel right now, so that we're ready for Black Friday. So I'll make a video about that for you guys. But so on top of their regular paycheck for going executive and their regular bonuses, they're going to be getting an extra $225 to help with that. And then what happens naturally from us doing that. And I love the way that Q does things because it really they Q rewards us through our compensation plan and through these specials. It's always with a focus on helping somebody out, but in return, you are helping yourself as well. Um, and so I just love that. But if we add a new ambassador and help them get to executive, they're going to get 225, and we're going to get 127.50 just for helping them get to executive. So if you we really can shut our brains off of what am I doing for myself and why am I so far from my goal and what do I have to do to get to my goal, and just think I can help this person make an extra $225 on top of the paycheck they would normally get. And that's so exciting. And then our paychecks are going to be great too, just from having a mindset of helping other people. So I love that. Um, and I wrote something else down here when you were talking. I was writing so fast because I couldn't remember everything. Oh, well, one thing that you said that I just loved is, or what I thought of when you were talking, none of us have to do this business. None of us have to talk to anybody. And I think sometimes we paint a picture in our minds because maybe we've heard 20 no's today, or maybe we talked to so many people we weren't able to sign anybody up that week, or maybe we didn't meet our goal the next or last month. And so then we're thinking of our business in a negative way. And sometimes when we do that, what happens is we start feeling like, "Ugh, well, yeah, she's happy because she's making so much money. Oh yeah, she can talk to those people because her kids are in a bunch of activities and she knows a lot of people." Or, oh yeah, she's adding people. We start blaming others and just getting in this negative, nasty mindset and we're thinking like this is something we have to do. I don't want to do this. I have to do this. We don't have to. This is the best thing about this business is we are all here because we want to be, because we want to better our finances. We want to change our family's financial future. That's what we want. And when we start thinking of it as a have to, and maybe we have to ask ourselves every morning, do I feel like I have to do this? Do I not want to do this? And if your answer is yes, then we need to start working on our mindset because we don't have to do this. We get to. We get the opportunity, like I talked about last week, and I keep thought about this all week. There are going to be families this Christmas, especially after COVID, that can't. Their kids are not going to get any gifts. They're not going to have a special Thanksgiving dinner. They're that that cannot afford these extra things that happen around the holidays. And if you've ever been there, I know I have. So I know how bad that feels. And we have an opportunity to lift that person out of that hole and really help them. And that's amazing. We should be um, feeling so thankful that we get to do this and change our mindset from I have to I get to. Um, and even if you don't feel like that, this is one of those things. Mindset is one of those things I say fake it until you make it. Affirmation until you truly believe it, because we can change the way we think. And we can either feed our red light stories, our negative thoughts about ourselves. We can play those over. Tom tells me all the time, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just like to, bitch about stuff or just vent for however long I feel like I need to vent. And I'm listing all the bad things that have happened today and and he always says, stop. Like, what are you trying to do from there? Because when we do that, we're just thinking of all the negatives. We're just creating this whole red light story of why our lives suck and why we're not good enough. But we have the power to change that mindset and say, no, this is going to be a green light story. I can do this. I can lead people well. I can talk to people. I can have hard conversations. And I can be successful. And I'm worthy right now in this moment, no matter what I do or do not do. And if we can really start to refocus and change our mindset like that, there's not going to be a day in the month that goes by that we're sitting there thinking, I really want to watch The Bachelorette. I'm 2 weeks behind, so that's why I'm saying that. I, I really want to watch The Bachelorette, but I have to do my IPAs. You know what those conversations are going to look like? Hey, girl, How are you doing? Do you want to make some Christmas cash? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that energy is going to feed into those conversations. And I don't want to join anybody that feels like that. So let's really try to be thankful and grateful for the opportunity that we have and the opportunity that we get to share. And yeah, I'm so excited for this month. I know that I've been really working on my mindset, and there's so much money on the table, and I want to help you guys have the biggest paycheck you've ever had with this. I want to help you guys just be blown away. I want us to go into December like, holy shit, we just made so much money. And bringing new people in to feel like that too. So I'm excited for this week and for this month. Do you guys have any questions, or Fran, anything else, or anybody have anything? No. Okay. Tomorrow morning I will get that. I'll make you guys a video about the funnel and how we can really prepare for these Black Friday deals. I love Black Friday with all my heart, and I am so excited that Q is doing fun things for it. So we can talk about that tomorrow. But thank you guys all for jumping on. Thank you so much, Fran, for getting on here. I know you have a million calls to do a week, so we really appreciate it.
Okay. Kayla,
Yeah.
can you check your messenger for a message from me?
Yes, I will. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great night. Bye.